Spain starting to get a little more attention now.
Spain is a ticking time bomb. That's what some of the top economists are telling me. And Fitch Ratings just this morning saying macroeconomic risks in Spain remain high. So let's go through some of the reasons why people are getting so worried about Spain. Number one, Spain is huge. We're talking about a $1.4 trillion economy. John, that's 4 times the size of Greece, and it's the 4th biggest economy in the European Union. So that, of course, would require a much bigger bailout price, something that Desmond Lachman, who used to work at the IMF, says maybe Europe can't even afford to actually bail out a country as big as Spain. Number two, got to talk about that unemployment rate. Jobless rate in Spain is 19.5%. And that is the biggest unemployment rate in the EU. Fitch flagged this as well this morning. And what's more worrisome, I have another statistic for you, the youth unemployment rate in Spain, and those are people 25 years old and under, that's 45%. Wow. So some potential social unrest here once Spain starts belt-tightening when you have so many people unemployed in Spain. And then number three, the deep debt. Got to talk about debt in this whole crisis. Spain's amount of debt is actually 2.5 times that of Greece. And a lot of people don't know this because actually the deficit to GDP, which we've been so focused on, is 12.7% in Greece, and it's only 11.4% of the economy in Spain. But actually, if you look at the amount, it's much, much larger in Spain. So that's why you're seeing a lot of warnings coming out right now about Spain. I mean, the market has been kind so far to Spain, but a lot of economists and experts like Dennis Gartman, for instance, Albert Edwards at SocGen, are worried.
This is some great numbers, and we've talked a lot about what Greece needs to do and what it is doing, and its prime minister will be meeting with President Obama today. The question for Spain, obviously, is what does Spain need to do?
Right, it's a great question, and that's what has some of the experts worried here, because there's only so much you can do. We have seen it start to raise taxes and to cut spending. But there's still questions about how it's going to be able to do this when there's no growth in this economy and very sky-high unemployment. Dennis Gartman says that Spain needs to go back to its local currency, the peseta, which was what it used before the euro. So a lot of scary warnings here. Now, I should mention, just to be sure, that Fitch Ratings this morning said that contagion beyond Greece is not a very high risk still. It's very different from what we're hearing from some of these big-name economists.
Sara, have you had any chance to speak to any of the currency traders or economists about what they're looking to hear out of the president's meeting with the Greek prime minister today out of Washington?
You know, this market is tired. It's tired of Greece. It's tired of sovereign debt. And some people tell me that's why we haven't seen traders targeting the euro about Spain and about some of these other countries. Still, a lot of the experts say we're just going to need to have another catalyst, another trigger that gets these sovereign debt worries going again. And I should warn you, Spain has a lot of payments due in June. And if it fails to make good on those payments, then the market, the traders, CDS market, keep an eye on those, could start targeting Spain.
All right, we will be watching. Sara Eisen, thanks very much.